detail. I could go into heavy detail, and I will. And I will go into heavy detail.
Is there any kind of detail other than heavy detail? I don't think there is. I certainly don't. It's good to see you. Good to be here. Good all the way around. Good. 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 Super secret channel, Lab After Dark. Make sure hit that like, subscribe. We here most nights, ducking and dodging the psychotic humans of the universe, and then we all in our own little psychotic corner, because I think that's what people do. Oh man, it's friggin' exhausting sometimes to try and keep up, you know? I struggle with that. A lot of the things that I do struggle with is like caring about stuff that other people care about that for some reason I don't care about. We talked a little bit about that yesterday, like how, you know, I don't like most things that people like, if that makes any sense, which is, you know, it's definitely not a good thing. I don't think anyway, you know, should be more caring. I just don't have that. I don't have that in me. Let me see here. Let me pop this. Pop the chat. And I think that means that I have to do another layover, which I hate a lot. Like a ton. Oh, Gail, you're so sweet. Thank you, Gail. Gail, hope you're feeling better today. Hi, nice seeing you as well. Afro Human, Subisu, K Mitch, what's up, K Mitch? Proven Spooky, one of the newest mods on the block. Mimi, J2, always good to see you. True Crime Utah. Trevor, what's up, bro? Oh, the architect. Yeah, you know, let me talk. I'll talk about that for a few, because I find it interesting. However, I don't know did many of you catch Trev Time earlier? I'm not gonna say the other channel, but it was like Don's spokesman was trying to clear some things up for him, and then in doing so, completely lied. Well, I don't think that the spokesman lied. I think that Don lied. Don and I have a contentious relationship. Like, as of right now, I'm blocked. And then, like, in a couple days, I'll be unblocked. And then he won't want to answer, but then he'll answer. And then it'll just go on and on and on. You know. But, you know, I'm up his ass. He hates it. He hates it. Which he should. Because I would too if I was him. Of course, I'm not the one with the missing daughter. And so that's a bummer for him. Let me see. I just don't get the architect thing. I'm really puzzled. The claim was... thank you, Gail. Appreciate it. So the claim was that I am an architect. I'm not. And that I went to Hawkins County City Hall. I didn't. I've never been to East Tennessee in my life. And obtained blueprints of Don's house. I didn't. And text him at 3 a.m. telling him that I know about your concrete slab under your house. I don't know anything about any of that. I have no idea where any of that came from. Now, the texting him at 3 a.m, his time, that's true. I did. On Messenger, I did message him. I had a question for him. And I don't know, man. Well, obtain blueprints? What the hell am I going to do with blueprints? Why do I don't want his blueprints. I don't need blueprints. I don't care about blueprints. That was a weird thing. Yeah, there are no blueprints to his house. So I don't know what the hell that was about. But yes, him and I had a conversation. And it went on for some time. And he was here's the thing. He was super polite, honestly, for like most of the night. For however long it went on. And then at the very end, he started getting really agitated with me. It was like, what's your deal? What's your deal? What's your problem? And, you know, all this stuff. And then I wake up this morning and somebody says, oh, look, Don says that you did this. And I was like, did what? Now, they didn't use my name exactly when they were talking, and which is another thing that I found really odd. Why wouldn't he just use my name? Unless there were multiple people messaging Don at 3 a.m, which may be true, but it's not. It was me, and I had his full attention, and he knows why I had his full attention. He always knows why I have his full attention, and he hates me for it, and that's fine. I don't care much about that, but I had no clue that I was an architect, George Costanza style. I had no idea that I was mapping out blueprints of that house. I wasn't. And I have no idea what the concrete slab thing is. Now, here's my theory on that. I'm not going to tell you what Don and I talked about, but it upset him in a major way. Like, he's pissed. He's really, really, really mad. This might be threat level midnight pissed offness. And he couldn't disengage from the conversation. He just couldn't. He wanted to. He couldn't. And so we kept, it was, and then he goes and tells his handler this morning, I'm being harassed. I mean, it was a back and forth. Like, he was asking me to do stupid stuff. Like, he wanted me to try a misinformation experiment. He was like, he like, we were talking, he answered a question of mine, and I didn't say anything because I was just like looking at it. And then all of a sudden I get this, hey, like we weren't already talking. Hey. So I was like, what? You should try an experiment. And then I was like, you should try an experiment. And he goes, but I have an experiment for you. And then I said, well, I have one for you too. So you tell me your experiment first, and then I will tell you what I think you should do as an experiment itself. And so his experiment was like, make up an elaborate plan and see how many people will buy it. And then say, psych, this was an experiment. And so then he says, what's your experiment? And I said, see if you can take your head and try and cram it up your ass. So neither one of us, I don't think either one of us tried our respective experiments. You can understand why. That was my experiment. But yeah, whatever. It's so stupid. But he had to go complain to somebody. I'm being harassed at 3 a.m. He called Detective Pruitt. Yeah, dude. And he talked to me too. And that was the funny thing is, not only did he talk to me, we talked. And then you have the Toothless Wonder. He says, why are you wasting law enforcement's time? Just because they won't talk to you because you have the same amount of teeth as brain cells, which is in the single digits. I'm sure of it. But nobody's time was wasted. Trust me, it was fruitful. Very, very fruitful. Very, 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 very fruitful. Here, Don, here's an experiment. Take a hammer and hit your big toe as hard as you can. See what happens. That's an experiment worth trying, I think. So I'm willing to do his experiment if he's willing to try mine. Either one, doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm blocked again as of, 2 hours ago. And yeah, so that's okay. That's all right. I don't mind. I know. How dare I call Detective Pruitt? How dare I? Yeah, he was happy to talk to me. Super nice guy. Talked and he was awesome, man. Liked him. But anyway, so yeah, Don comes up this morning, makes up this elaborate lie saying, like the one that he told me to do, saying, oh, well, he went and got blueprints and he's an architect, and I hate building stuff. Legos? No. Model cars, puzzles, I don't like it. Add that to the list of things that I don't like. I hate them all. I don't like putting things together. I'd rather buy the floor model. I mean, I can, I'm capable. I don't want to do it though. Like, the one thing that I hate more than anything is buying something in the box and it says some assembly required. Because when it says some assembly required, it means there's a crap ton of assembly that is required. And I don't want to do that. So I'm sure as hell I would never be an architect. Ever. Never. Never. Can't think of anything worse. Well, that's not true. I could think of other things, but I don't like building things or drawing. I'm not good at drawing. And I think as an architect, you have to be able to draw. Floor plans are not really my thing. They're just not. I don't like any of that kind of stuff. I summoned Hawkins County City Hall for Don Wells's floor plans. Ha ha ha. Don, why did you have this slab of concrete put in your basement? What? What are you talking about, dude? I absolutely didn't. I don't think I did that. Maybe I did in some blacked. Oh, yeah, I'm not the one that gets blacked out. Sorry. That's another guy that I know by the name of John Dwells. What's the first? What's the? Oh, maybe because he wanted a non-Earthian floor. Yeah, I mean, in the process of this conversation, I'll talk about it a little bit more on the lab tomorrow because we have better things to do today. Is he kind of floated the idea that CPS was responsible for Summer's abduction. I'm not even kidding. And not only did he float it, I mean, he put it on a life raft with some floaties, some noodles, and he sent that thing flying over to me. And I was like, huh? Gwen, where are you here on the chat? I'm getting concerned that Gwen is not showing up. I do not understand this. It's really bothersome. CPS. Hey, Josh, did you ever think that maybe they've been living in the basement all along and the real house is underground? I did think about that. As I was like, as I was thinking, yeah, Gwen's here, but I can only see her in one and I don't know. I cannot see Gwen. I did. That drives me nuts. Come back. Yeah, Gwen's always here. I can see her on one chat, but I can't see her on the YouTube chat. I don't know why. Drives me insane. Gwen might have incognito on. Don't do that, Gwen. But anyway, yeah, so that's what he did. He wanted to, I hate to say, but maybe stuff happening to her that they didn't want CPS to know about. That is a theory that's been floated for some time. Yeah, he was telling me that CPS like traffics children and stuff, and I don't know. I don't believe anything he says, but he's starting to crack in a major way. Yeah, I can see. Yes, so I can see Gwen up here. She says, "Oh no, not again," but that's only on my dashboard for my channel. Hey, by the way, is anybody keeping score of the Miss Daisy Prayer Gardens beef? Oh my God. Not a lot. I mean, wow. I've never seen anything like that ever in my life. What I want to know is why they didn't bring in. I'm not sure who that is. The wacky tobacco. Nah, they're just calling each other B's and C's and F's and D's and G's and H's and I think it's funny because they argue over religion and like who's gonna go to hell and who's not. Like there's nothing more sacred than talking about somebody like their afterlife and then saying like you're gonna go to hell when you die. That is a straight, they're damning each other to eternal. Their eternal souls are being cast into hell, but like it's odd. You're gonna go to hell. It's like, well, all right, I guess. I don't know. I find once again, like we end up here at the precipice of the rapture, and yeah, everybody's going to hell. Christian, cussing is fine. You can still go to heaven and cuss, which I believe that probably. I mean, I'm sure that's true. It's not so much the cuss words. It's like everything that surrounds them. And then you bring in the cuss word with the cherry on top. Even without saying the cuss words, like the things that you say are still bad. And then you throw, F and B, get off my property, F and B. Yeah, but I just think I think it's odd to tell somebody that they're going to go to hell. You tell people to go to hell, like when you're mad at them, you're like, oh, go to hell, which is bad enough. But then to say, my Jesus said that you're not going to heaven. You're going to go to hell, you mother effer. And I'm like, that's bad, I don't want to go to hell. No, nor do I want somebody to damn me to hell. I think that's rough. It's rough. When I tell people that they're going to hell, it's not nice. It's just, purgatory, maybe. I think purgatory is the stopover before you either go to heaven or hell. I think that's how that works. But if you think that anybody can actually damn you to hell by screaming at you through a computer, it's not how it works. I don't believe that. Now, I am no theologian, but God, I don't think that God wants any part of this. Just like I don't think God cares about football. I don't think God cares about football like people think or people say. People pray for their team to win. He doesn't care. He's got other things to do. There's starving children and, genocides and wars and threats of wars and things like that. But it's I don't think it's how it works. Like, I don't think that there's anything, like, you don't go any lower in an argument than condemning somebody to eternal damnation. It's weird. It's now, if you want to say, hey, you're a psychotic, mentally unstable, fruit of a loop who shouldn't be able to walk around the streets without supervision and free hands, that's fine. You can say stuff like that. It's still mean. But at least that they have some sort of shot to still get into heaven. Gwen, I can see you over here. It's just the stupidest thing. You still have some reason to try to get into heaven. That's what I think, you know. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. That's just me. Yeah, fruit of the loop. I'm not sure what I know. All I see is like every other child is like, I can see you, Gwen. Gwen, you're being seen. PG is doing all that because she's one Windows update away from being required to wear a life alert. Yeah, you know, but like, focus on the task at hand, you know, and I think that I'm sure that we all get caught up in that, but I mean, she can legitimately rock Dawn and Candace's foundation. Like they hate her with good reason. I mean, you know, they hate me with good reason too, but like I've never said that they were, you know, going to go to hell. I keep all that kind of stuff to myself. I just don't go around going, pew, pew, you know. I'm not much of a damnation kind of guy. But, you know, it's not up to me. It's just a lot. You know, it's a lot. There is yeah, so by the way, that's a question that I get asked a lot, fake fights. And, well, I can tell you right now that I had been in 2 fights separately with them more than once. And there was nothing fake about that. I don't know what they're doing, but I know that I've had to defend myself and be somewhat angry about it at the same time. But, you know, I argue different. Then I don't go for the voodoo doll right away. I wait to bring that out. If I start losing, then I'm like, where's my voodoo doll? I'm just kidding. For some reason, he can't see me on the lab, and now here. I can see you right there. I don't know. Let me try this. I don't know. Didn't work. Hello, Josh. Catching up from the beginning. Uh-oh. You have to be a member to qualify to go there anyway. Member of the church? I don't think so. I think there's definitely manufactured drama fighting. I think that there are people that I don't think it's like a setup between 2 people, but I do think that there are people that go after certain people because it engages a different audience, if that makes any sense. That's how it is. So if it's manufactured, it's usually from one side. And then the other person gets, takes the bait or whatever. That's all I'm saying. So I don't think it's like manufactured. Like people don't sit around and go, "Hey, here we go. Like here's what you say, and then here's what I say." This isn't WWE. Oh, bad mouthing of me? Golly, that's terrible. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight, but I do appreciate that. Yeah, I don't even care. Like I said, the only way that I see that kind of stuff is somebody sends it to me. I don't sit there and search my name out and go, "Who's saying what today?" And typically, people on the internet, like their opinions of me aren't really that grounded in anything other than pissed offness. Look, I can only speak for like the people that I've dealt with, and I've seen some fights and people go at it, and look, I don't know. Yes, I'm sure that there is some of that, but I know that there is. It usually starts on one side. That's all I'm saying. Just on one side. But it's funny because when you tell me something like that, you're like, "Oh yeah, somebody was talking about it," and I start yawning because I got to know exactly who it was and what they said because it really, really hurts my feelings. Some people just suck. Yeah, and a lot of people are dumb. I've really noticed that too. I kind of hate that. I'm really honestly shocked that maybe it's just like people like me who do this kind of stuff. Maybe we're not that intelligent, and that's why we do it, because it's not that conducive to being, a popularity contest or whatever, because it doesn't matter who you are. There's going to be somebody that doesn't like you. And I can handle the not being liked. I can handle the not wanting to associate. Yawns again. But I to sit there and engage night after night after night after night after night like that is something. Something I. When did AB say that? Tonight? No, but it is, Miss Tammy, it is nice to get one in on somebody every now and then, and then you just keep it moving. You know what I mean? What do you guys, does anybody remember, was it Napoleon Dynamite when the guy was like, the jiu-jitsu teacher was like, break the wrist and walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. That's what goes through my mind when I'm like, all right, dude, I got something for you. Break the wrist, walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. Yeah, no. Yeah, to be honest with you, AB was one of the first people to really promote my channel when I got on YouTube. He really was, and always appreciated that. Break the wrist, walk away. Let me see if I can. That might go on the soundboard, folks. Let's take a look.
Break the wrist, walk.
Let's see.
Break the wrist, walk away.
Jeez.
Jeez. Here we go.
My name is Rex, and if you study with my 8-week program... All right, that was pretty good. One chance, people.
Here it is.
Okay. Now I'm gonna give you one chance. One chance, people. Give me your best shot. All right, that was pretty good. Okay. Now, watch this, everybody. Grab my arm. The other arm. My other arm. Okay, now watch this. I'm just gonna break the wrist and walk away. Break the wrist, walk away.
Jeez.
Okay, it's just that simple. Now,
Break the wrist, walk away. So there you go. That's how we do it here. What happened to Mimi? I can see you. I can handle not being liked as long as no one tells me about it. Really? Is that how it is? Yeah, break the wrist and walk away, dude. Just walk away. Just walk away. I like Napoleon's brother. He's like, Napoleon, don't be jealous that I've been chatting with babes online all day. What did he say? I've been in Alaska hunting wolverines with my uncle. That is a funny movie. Napoleon Dynamite with tater tots. Yeah, I sometimes I used to put tater tots in my pocket too. Tater tots are one of the most underrated of all the tots. If you're asking me, for my money, taters are the best of the tots, really, to be honest with you. And they're really, really underappreciated until someone sticks some tots in front of you. And then you're overwhelmed with joy because there's not a person in this world that doesn't like tots. Tater tots are it's God's fruit. You know, it's the tots are yeah. And see, Miss Tammy knows exactly what I'm talking about here because you can do tons of things with the tots. You can put cheese on the tots. You can put bacon with the tots. You can put cheesy sauce with the tots. Of course, they have to be crispy. What do you think we are, animals? Well, look. We're just talking about the gold standard, okay? The 100-meter dash. Or no, it's a 100-yard dash, sorry. The 100-yard dash. We're in America, I forgot. Well, I am. It's the Jesse Owens, just the cheese pizza. If you're just talking about tots that are just done normally, they're fantastic. They're the best of all the tots. Tots are tots are tots. You can dip them in ketchup. You can dip them in ranch. You can eat them by themselves. You can put paprika on them. You can juggle them if you want. And by the way, the cousin of the tot is the brown. First name Hash. Not the same kind that Weezer was talking about. I remember that song came on one time. It was so awkward in the car. Hash Pipe by Weezer. And I remember my grandma going, "What's a hash pipe?" And I was like, "Oh, it's for smoking horse, Grandma." But then I didn't say that, but it was close. But yeah, she wanted to know what a hash pipe was. I didn't know what a hash pipe was. Frito pie is fantastic, yeah. The beach is really going to get the body I gave it this year. I can't stop late night eating, and I'm off to the kitchen. Enjoy. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Tots. Who doesn't like tots? But I'm going to tell you this. When you take hash browns and you mix them with scrambled eggs, and then you throw in a little sausage, and then you mix it up, it's called a country breakfast. You know, that's the, now you're talking. Is it, I'm trying to, like, you know, read people's comments, but like, what is the New Orleans thing? I mean, you keep bringing up New Orleans. Are you from New Orleans? Is that it? You like New Orleans? You like the weed New Orleans has? Everybody's got the same weed everywhere. It's not really, you know. Is it? Did you just move to New Orleans? There's a lot of Bourbon Street, right? I don't know. I made cabbage soup. I got to tell you, that's not something that doesn't sound appetizing to me. Food. Yeah, I know. It's the love language, right? My fridge is full and I keep finding more stuff to go into it. Today's bargain was Josh inspired a case of corn dogs. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Shortcut is Tammy. Food. Let's say here. Shortcut. Take frozen shredded hash browns and throw them in a crock pot while making potato cheese soup. Okay. Gotcha. Just moved to New Orleans. Very nice. Nothing wrong with that. New Orleans. Hash browns, egg, sausage, toast, baked beans. I think that's just everywhere, to be honest with you. We always end up talking about food. First, we usually start off talking about eternal damnation and the rapture. Moved on to something a little less serious, like, I don't know, terrorism. And then we move on to, like, it's a gradual, it's a, like, we start at 10 and then head down to 1. By the end, 1, I'm going, the wheels on the bus go round and round. At first it's like, heed thy warning, brethren. If thou darest enter into the gates of heaven, you shall only be able to be let in through the garden of prayer. And then we get to the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. It's really just, we're really all over the place all the time. And that's all right, too. Sometimes we do talk about peacocks, roller skates. There's a lot of things that we do talk about here on the Lab After Dark. You never know what you're in for. And sometimes I feel bad because like when people come in and they're like, hey, let's talk about the Summer Wells case. And I'm like, hey, how about no? That's a different time. Yeah, we could talk about how California sucks again. I'm good with that. I'm not denying that it sucks. It's just typical of everywhere. Yeah. Booga, 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 booga. How dare you? You're going to hell. Oh, scary. Scary. Yeah, whatever. Bored. They get... Wolfman Jack is a major topic here on Lab After Dark with the Lab Man. Yeah, you can't just like walk into a conversation because I think one time we were what was it? We were talking about udders. Where Justin's been, I don't know. He must be just searching, scouring the earth for some udders to buy because ever since that night when he got all kinds of ideas from you folks and I'm blaming it on you, I haven't seen hide nor hair of this young man. I have no clue. Where he is, it's up to, I mean, anybody. I don't know where Justin is. He's you know, he's somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's on the ride to find the udders. Has he even been online lately? Does anybody know? Has he had a show? I haven't checked. I haven't seen hide nor hair or udder. Yes, that's Chris. Chris is actually a very talented musician. But yes, that is Chris. Oh, I'm just saying I hadn't seen him. Oh, Cherry. It's all good. Take care. Thank you for being here. No, I saw. Well, look, there's not, we can reset. I don't mind resetting for you. So let me just hit the reset button and then we can move on from there. Justin for All, aka Justice for All, aka Miss Jay-Z or whatever. Has been experimenting with that's a really bad spot to get caught up with. Experimenting with different characters as a thespian. And apparently one of his characters requires an udder purchase. That's it. That's all I know. All I know is that he was looking for udders to buy, like purchase them. And so then the other night we actually watched somebody sew, and then somebody in the chat, and nobody has been able to tell me who it was, but somebody offered to crochet him some Utz. That's it. So that's yeah. He's a nice guy. Him and I get along really well. Thespian. I think he's waiting. Did he order him? He DoorDashed him. DoorDashed an udder bag. So, let me DoorDash these udders. No, you have to Instacart them. All right. Just order them. Prime, 2-day shipping, udders in the mail. So, for limited time only, get your udders for sale. Oh, sale, sale, sale. They are on sale right now. Get your udders in the mail. Udders in the mail, there's a sale. If I ever requested crocheted Utz, just do away with me. I mean, I don't think that it's like that serious, KB. It's not that serious. People have asked for weirder things. Oh, Utz for sale. This Friday at the fairground, we have a going out of udder business. Teats as far as the eye can see. You want a milk bag? You got one. I don't know. It was just, but the best part about it was then everybody starts going, yeah, you could probably get them here or here. And then somebody offered to actually buy, or not buy, but crochet him some Utz. And then we got on the topic of different kinds of animals that you can milk. And somebody said that you can milk a buffalo. I did not know that. And then somebody said you can milk a yak. I didn't know that either. And then oh, dang. That's a make it make sense. Says name one, Josh. One weirder thing than ordering udders in the mail. I mean, to be honest with you, at this time, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but when it comes to me, I'll let you know. I know that there are stranger things, but right now it's escaping me. You know. Right, like I understand that, Mix-a-Lot. I'm not like I get it. But we don't drink all mammals' milk, do we? We don't drink all mammals' milk. So I get it. I understand how life works, you know, when it comes to mammals. And some reptiles lay eggs. Mammals produce milk. But yeah, well, he's got wet brain. Udder butter. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Whale milk. What the hell is that? What is whale milk? I can't. The glasses are too dark. I had to take them off. I can't see. I'm still like trying to think what is a weirder. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Give me a second here. I could show you something though you'll love. Mamma mia. Well, I don't know if you'll love it. But I wouldn't if I were you. I'd probably hate it. Let's see. Is it on my short? I don't have very many shorts, do I? Maybe I don't have it. So when my friend drank out of an udder glass. Does anybody remember that? I don't think I can. I can't remember. It was a while back too, and it was actually a Lab After Dark on the original channel. Can't imagine a normal sleep pattern. There's no such thing. Ah, yes, here it is. Hold on. So this actually isn't the first.
You know.
Yeah. So there that is. Mine broke. One of the nips broke off, and it won't, like, I couldn't sit it down anymore. It would just tip over. There was no more balance in the udder stand. It's a different one too. Oh, maybe it was Lab and Friends. Can't remember. Oh yeah, here. Okay. Let me play this for you. AKA, so this was the intro. The title of this was called Lab and Friends. Five Sauce, aka Lukey Dookie, aka L Ring. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man.
Nice. You know what? Maybe you should have more energy. Nothing much, man. Let's just move on. We're going to move past your terrible intro, and we're going to go to EP, the PD. We're not saying the other part anymore. And, okay, hold on. All right, everybody, just stop what you're doing. Stop. What was that?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I drank some coffee. You said that I needed to get some more energy, so I took a sip of my coffee that I made.
What did you just drink out of?
It's known as a coffee cup.
No, it's not. It is not a coffee cup. I mean, it is a coffee cup, but it's not a coffee cup.
Just not.
Why do you
don't
have
like it?
that? It's not that I don't like it. Did you just milk your coffee cup?
Yeah.
I mean, really,
I'm sorry.
it's an udder cup.
Yeah, it's like
Don't you fill me up, udder cup, baby? So the thing about it is, this is not the first time that this has been talked about on this show. Let me down.
good remix. It's a
Huh?
good. You don't like the cup? I like it because it's big and it holds a lot of coffee.
Yeah, like a cow's udders holds a lot of milk, right?
Lots of milkies.
I've never. Where did you find something like that?
It's my roommates.
So, so,
Not even my coffee cup.
so you had your choice of other cups, and that's the one you chose.
I think it's the best one in the house because it holds the most coffee.
No, the only reason you have it is because it has udders. That's why you like it.
Yeah, I mean, it attracted me instantly when I saw the udders. You don't like the udders?
And show producer, segment producer, the Shah of Iran, aka Pepe. What up? What do you don't like it? It's not that I don't. Not oops, wrong one. Not that I don't like it. It's just it's weird. So then, of course, I had to order one, but then one of the nipples broke, and then it would just tip over every time. Brother Josh? No, not my brother. Absolutely not my brother. We are not related in any way, shape, or form. Zero. Zero relation. Zero relation to him. None. The utter man, no relation. Now, that being said, he is my best friend. A nutter mug, yeah. He certainly did back me into a corner. So I'm not sure. It's probably worse that I've chosen him to be my best friend. Because if it was my brother, I would just be like, well, he's my brother. What do you want me to do? And he kind of is, but he's not. We talked about sandwiches on that show. I don't even remember this show. I remember that is all I remember. Let's see.
Hello.
How are you tonight, my friend?
Oh, you
my
know,
son, my firstborn.
going to work,
Daddy loveth thou.
you know, doing work,
Yeah, man.
Doing work.
That's
doing
good.
work in the back, you know.
It's funny because on every Father's Day, when I post photos of my children, I always put one of Luke Pie up there. You're doing great back in the control room. Just stay back there. Make sure the audio's good. I'm really confused though about the brother from another udder. That's a good one. Yeah, kind of. Whoa. Where'd you get that? Seriously. So your
I don't know
roommate,
where it was purchased.
was there more in the cupboard than that?
Of those mugs, no, it's the only one. There's not like a set of utter.
No. Were there other coffee cups that you could have drank from?
Yeah, like 40.
Right. And you chose that one because you say, quote unquote, it's
like utter.
big.
Oh, yeah, it's big.
See, he lied. Because he said it's big, but then I said you chose that one because you like udders. I can see that. I can see it's big.
It is big.
But I also can see that it's supposed to emulate
Mhm.
a cow's udder
No.
milks.
Yeah. Cow knockers.
Right. Can you drink from that part? Yes, he did. his son was born the day after my birthday, and he intentionally didn't take his wife in because he didn't want his son to share a birthday with this legend. So he waited. They postponed the whatever what do they call that? Induced labor.
No, but that would be cool. Like that wouldn't make much sense to like.
Can you milk?
Oh my God. I mean, this is really, really out of hand.
I mean, you could pretend to milk it.
Does anything come out?
No, nothing comes out. It's a cup.
Dry.
It's ceramic. It's like,
Hard. I
can you
wish it was
stop?
soft.
Put the cup down. You're distracting me and my audience. Why did you, of all the cups that you could have picked, you chose, and you knew that you'd get a reaction out of me.
No, I didn't know that. It wasn't like a thing I did on purpose at all. It was just
I don't believe
drink
that.
out of that cup.
I don't believe that for a second.
Well, I drink out of that cup a lot.
It's so ridiculous, man. It is so ridiculous. For some reason, your background is blurry too. What's going on there?
Oh, let me try to fix that. Sorry. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here.
So what you're looking at, he changed his background to Don Wells's porch.
Is it
Is
more
that-
clear?
I mean, it's clearer. Is that Don Wells's front porch?
Yes.
Why do you have that as a background?
I don't know. I thought it'd be funny.
It is. It's funny, but can you imagine having to actually live there?
And then a peek into his future.
From one house to the next. A peek into his future. Is that toilet paper up there?
Yeah, it is.
See, can you reach some of it?
Can I? Oh, I gotta go like the other way. It's hard to. I think I'm into the blurry background better.
I like the blurry background too. It's fitting. Yeah, somebody said from the little house to the big house.
Yeah. The conditions in like the big house seem better.
That jail is way nicer.
Way nicer.
That jail cell is way nicer than his house.
It actually had toilet paper.
Yeah, we did. It's true. We once watched him go to the bathroom live.
I saw that.
I remember it was.
You were live when it was live.
It was live when it was live, and it was horrendous. Yeah. Go back to Don's porch. I think people are liking the porch.
They like Don's porch. All right.
I don't think they like it, but
Well, it's horribly sad, but it's really Don's porch. It's a real photo.
let's see there. So there's some broken drywall. There's
It's like a construction vest.
there's a ladder
See if I
back
can get
there. There. Now
Looks like
switch to the jail
Okay.
from the small house to the big house.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, you're taking this any day over the last image, right?
I would rather live in that cell.
Even though the pillow is really close to that toilet, I think that could be a problem. I would sleep the other way, but other than that, not bad.
Can you imagine if we had to share that bad boy?
Oh God.
Can you- And prison food is not good, right? Let's just call it how it is.
Yeah.
Prison food's it's not good, but
Better than this.
it is better. I'll take the prison cell. So what you're saying is that he's going to enjoy his new living conditions.
Well, I don't. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I don't know. Why am I echoing?
Get on
Shaw?
that.
I don't know. I'll fix it.
I
Um,
don't know.
what do you say? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
Is it fixed?
He's fixing it, baby.
Shaw?
I think it's fixed, baby.
All right, it's fixed.
There you go, brother.
I just recently, well, actually today, I read that in the Valley, the California Highway Patrol
Mm-hmm.
just busted somebody with like 300 pounds of fentanyl.
Jeez.
And like, I mean, it's just huge, like sacks of like fentanyl, almost like the udders on that.
Just tons.
Yeah. Brother, are we fixed, brother?
I think you're fixed, brother.
You're fixed. You getting feedback?
Is anybody else getting feedback, brother?
None.
I'm not getting any feedback.
All right, I'll try to finish the coffee as fast
I
as I
hate
can.
that cup
Yeah.
so much.
Sorry. I'll move to a new drink.
It's probably gonna. What's that?
Just the sparkling water.
Pour it into your udder glass.
No, there's coffee in there.
The problem with the udder glass is here's the problem with the udder glass.
Mm-hmm.
The
I forgot that we went into this much
the Milka Magnesia glass. Okay.
Yeah.
detail.
It disturbs me. It disturbs me
Yeah.
that there were 40 other glasses for you to
Yeah.
drink out of. Yet, for some unbelievable reason, you chose that one.
It's my favorite cup. Coffee cup.
But it's not your cup, though. That's the thing.
It's my favorite cup to use.
And it's not because of the size, it's because of the udders.
It's the whole thing, but the
Right,
others
exactly.
play a role.
So don't say, oh, I like it because it's big. Say, hey, Josh, I like it because it reminds me of a cow's udders. I like that.
Yeah, I do like that. You're telling me you wouldn't drink from that?
I mean, if I had to, I would. Yeah.
All right, when you come over, I'm making you.
I'm not going to drink out of the udder milk.
Well, I'll break all the other cups.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine going to somebody's house and all that's in there are just cups like that? Just that's it.
Everything.
Everything. The kids got to drink out of them. Everybody's got to drink out of them. You pass them out at Thanksgiving. Everybody's drinking out of.
Well, then I would say that would be a problem. But me enjoying a coffee, every day out of it isn't that big of a deal.
You drink out of it every day.
Not every day.
I feel like you're hanging out on Donwell's porch, drinking out of an udder milk glass.
And it's sort of fitting that I have this coffee mug of all the mugs.
Yeah, no, it's fitting. It's fitting because that's what the thing you do that stuff.
Do what stuff?
Well,
Hang out on
first,
porches?
no, well, can you imagine? Seriously though, I like the jail one way better. Oh, come on, stop drinking now. You're just taking too many drinks.
I'm trying to finish it so we can move on from the.
Yeah, Chris is doing well. He will be back on the air tomorrow. And then after his show, we will have a follow-up show, little wrap-up show, I don't know if the people want that. Well, somebody says, here, come on, Kyle, you drink from it every day.
Yeah. Well, I don't drink coffee at home every day.
Anna says utterly delicious.
My kind of gal.
I prefer the porch over the jail cell. Go back to the porch.
Look, it's Amanda.
Give the people what they want.
I don't know if the people want that, but Amanda definitely does. It's just like sitting there. It's like, I look down and then I look up and you're back on Don Wells' porch.
I'm just waiting for Don to come out of that door shirtless with a flare gun.
Get off my front porch. My favorite story still is when he said that he took TBI or that he went to Knoxville after pulling out $2,000 worth of cash from an ATM, which, by the way, isn't allowed. And so we just said, "Oh my God, that's Don's porch."
Yeah,
it is. Get off my porch
and leave the mug.
And then he said he went and passed out $2,000 worth of crack in Knoxville in the streets.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Did you hear about that one?
No.
And he said that the FBI and TBI were following him while he was playing Saint Cracula or Crackula. He was passing out crack on the streets of Knoxville, Tennessee, he said.
What? Just to be a nice guy?
No, he said to prove that he didn't need money to sell his daughter, or didn't need to sell his daughter for money. So what he was going to do was he was going to prove that he had enough money. So he went and bought a bunch of crack and handed it out. That's his story.
That's one way to prove you don't need money.
It's I've never heard of anybody proving anything. Like, what does that prove other than, and by the way, if he bought $2,000 worth of crack, which I believe he did.
Crime. It's a crime.
Well, it's a crime, but he didn't pass it out. He smoked it.
Right.
Can you imagine somebody just going around on the streets of Knoxville, just passing out crack?
I can imagine Don doing that, but not passing it out, smoking crack with people.
You think he's just going to go smoke crack with people in Knoxville?
Lie detector.
No. Get off my porch, Lukey.
Yeah, leave the mug behind.
That's some good drywall you got back there, bro. I like the coffee cup a whole lot. It's not the first time I've ever seen udders. I'm a country boy. I've been.
I like the cup a lot less now.
Thank you. That was my goal the whole time.
Well, the coffee's gone, so.
Yeah, but you're still gonna fake drink out of it.
I'm not gonna fake drink out of it. I'm gonna fake drink out of it.
He's gonna fake drink out of it. There's a lot of laughing coming from the control room. Does anybody hear that? I know he smoked all that crack. I truly do. But dude, 300 pounds of fentanyl, the CHP, California Highway Patrol down in the valley, 300 of fentanyl. And it was like fake oxy.
Yeah.
Where they were passing it off as fake oxy. And I can guarantee you that these guys, whoever they are that got arrested for it, they're going to do like 4 years in prison. That's it.
That's it?
I can't, dude, the punishments for this kind of stuff are not very harsh. And I don't understand why, because fentanyl, you and I lost a friend last year to fentanyl.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people around the world in the United States, everywhere really, are really having it's a really bad crisis going on because people don't actually know that they're doing it. They're just think that they're doing something else, that they shouldn't be, but they don't think that it's fatal or whatever. And I think that people like that really should get the book thrown at them. Like 300 pounds of fentanyl is it should be a life sentence. Like, you're killing people.
Right.
That's what you're doing. That to me, that's like attempted murder.
I can't believe that 4 years for something like that seems
something like that. Usually, I mean, they don't get much time. I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's all about the non-violent. Oh, look, I played the fifth. Check this out. Marlena sent me this. Oh, I can't. Did I cut that way too much? think I did. Hold on. This one's funny. Candace, you dumb bee. I told you I have to deliver this crack first so I can prove to TBI that I didn't need to sell my daughter for money because my daughter loved me with all her heart and she liked to twirl. And then you have Don. And then you have Don writing. He's got his crack bag. Jody's right here. Property of not Jody Sue. Ben Hill Beach Creek. Oh, man. I love that. Chateau Dungeon of Wells. That's pretty good stuff. So that was sent in by Marlena. That was hilarious. I mean, it fits the bill here.
I know.
I don't know what happens in this. I don't know.
Case what?
I don't know. Anyway, I keep doing that. Chateau de Wells. Look at that money in the tree. It is. Don riding a bike is horrific. Trying to think if there was. I don't think that there's anything. What do we got here? Okay. Crack bag. Yeah, the crack bag and the R&R. It's just so fun. It's just ridiculous, but at the same time. Don's crack. Yeah, he's on crack. I think. Is he on crack? I think he's on crack. All right. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We'll be back tomorrow. I think we have 2 shows tomorrow, the Lab and then Lab After Dark. It's going to be a good time, especially on both shows, actually. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Follow me on Instagram, JD_the_lab. Twitter sucks. I don't do Twitter. Not much. I don't like it that much. Take care, guys. Thank you so much.
Don't say any absence, guys.
Miss Tammy and Gail, thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody who subscribed.
Get off the
Thank you to the mods.
I could go into heavy detail. I could go into heavy detail, and I will. And I will go into heavy detail.
Hey now.
Miss Tammy, way too generous. Thank you so much. I know everybody appreciates it, as well as me.
Don't say any absent style.
You're my sweet little angel eyes. I love my sweet little angel eyes. You've got your wings, I know your spirit flies. My heart's wide open and there's no disguise. I love my sweet little angel eyes. Got me dreaming of the days to come. My heart is beating like a big bass drum. You got me singing. Open up the skies. You're my sweet little angel eyes. Oh, I can move on mountains with my own two hands. Cut through the rhythm like a true jazz band. I would swim an ocean to see your face. You fill my soul with amazing grace. Love my sweet little angel eyes. You got your wings, I know your spirit flies. My heart's wide open and there's no disguise. I love my sweet little.
I could go into heavy detail, and I will. And I will go into heavy detail.
This is now a party.
Rhinoceros.
There's no scraps in my scrapbook.